Going into the last meet, the winner of this match will be on 28 points, which will put them in solidly in first place. Bedford Mighty Eagles, actually just seen, have won both of their games today, are currently sitting on 26 points. Whoever wins this game goes to 28, whoever loses stays on 26 and are drawing with Bedford Eagles. So all to play for the top 3 spots. First few throws of the game, just feeling each other out. It's currently 6 players each side, nothing particularly interesting happening yet.
And I always feel like the first set in a lot of these is like that. It's almost like the sort of how is each team going to play? We spoke about a little last game, Dom, and I feel you in on sort of what we spoke about was the top tier teams have certain play styles, and there's only, I'm not saying every team doesn't, but I believe there's only a fair few that know how to execute those play styles that they have.
Yeah, well, we saw it last time in the last Spartans games, which we commentated. Spartans went into the first game with a lot of just defensive play. And look at that G on the left side, taking that hit, stopping Tite. Now, currently 5 apiece, both sides. So these both teams very evenly matched. That spin throw from Pickering, taking out Tranter on the middle.
Yeah, trying to get her right in early. You know she likes to take those catches into that low position. This time does not find the catch.
Yeah, oh, fantastic throw there, Doc and Tite, taking the knees off of Storch, but giving away that 4th ball.
Yeah, and it does, like you said, give away 4 to Spartans. They're 4 in hand, they're going to charge forward on this. How many get released? The wings that do not find Green Darcy.
Yeah, Darcy does well, gets low below for the ball, head up, make sure she can block if they come near. 3 balls on the Phantom side. Single throw, Doc and Tite gets the hit onto Harper in the middle. Smith holding court.
3 balls now on the side of Phantoms. First set, who will be taking it?
Another throw, Doc and Tite, that relying a lot on her this game, it looks like. And Darcy with that aggressive attack, followed up by Smith, but then what's going on there?
And as Maddie Smith does dodge it, she actually sort of leaves Darcy, I guess, under fire from that.
Also is on Darcy to kind of look out of the way of that and making sure she's watching the game at all times. However, Phantom's taking a brilliant trade there, losing 2, gaining 1.
And if you're throwing 2 at Bignell here, they have to be on time and they have to be on target. If they're sort of 5-10 centimetres away, she's going to look at taking that single ball catch.
I think what we're going to see here is a lot of Phantoms burning out time, lots of throws away from the body, but not giving Bignell the chance to catch these with single throws. It's if Bignell can take that pre-throw into a catch, which she is known for. Play 2 on. And 2 perfectly timed throws.
Perfectly timed, but we said it had to be perfectly timed, otherwise she'd look at taking 1. Phantoms deliver, and they do take that clinical and crucial first set.
Yeah, I think Doc and Tite really carrying that set on the back, hitting lots of crucial hits that set. But Darcy going very aggressive on the right, shutting off Barrington as well. See how Spartans respond to that set. The Spartans also a very aggressive team. Fantastic throws on their half. 3 going out for Phantoms. Phillips releasing in the middle. Bit of a rotation on the Phantoms, whilst Barrington comes up, making the call. Cross court from Barrington. Darcy runs it down, gets the hit. Doc and Tite goes to the trade. Allen's there just to cover. After all of that, it's just a 1-for-1.
And both teams have come out of the blocks fighting. Both teams want this win as much as the others.
Yeah, this game could decide the league in the end. Well, certainly it does decide that top spot out of these and Bedford Eagles, who will be playing next meet. A very aggressive counter there from Phillips.
Now on that left side, as you were seeing, because before she was hanging right next to Darcy.
2 balls released at Phillips, blocks well and dodges out the way, giving 4 balls to Phantoms.
Yeah, good talking there, and that's what you need sort of in that upper echelon of the table. Communication is key every time.
And the spin ball there from Jen Allen got such a wild release with her hook throw, unable to capitalise with the catch but on the left wing there. Darcy runs up aggressively.
Oh, and the second
Good 2
one.
hits.
Yeah.
Hits both Hopper and can you see Pickering there at the back. Harper not too happy. She knows it's hit her, but it's if it bounced beforehand. Bounce down to Phillips. Phantoms now settling back into their style of a very slow play style.
And that's it, it's that different tactical play that we spoke about just at the end of last set, and they're doing just that. They're 5-2 up, they've just got to sit back now. Minute left on the clock. Play defensive, play your play style.
Trento with the rolling catch. She tracks it all the way in and solidifies it under her body. Now 6-1 up. Yeah, and the hit. Oh, Phillips takes the free throw.
Wow.
It's can Spartans shut off this early aggression Phantoms are coming out with?
Yeah, great start from Phantoms in every aspect. That running counter has been there from the start.
Of course, we can't count out the sheriffs yet. We know they have a lot in the tank. I say the first 2 sets, a lot of teams feeling out each other, seeing what they're coming with. Phantoms at the moment coming with a very aggressive style. Can the Spartans match that? Phillips goes a bit fishing, drops that ball.
Sometimes it's that mentality when you're taking those catches, you think you can take everything. Unfortunately, doesn't get hands around that one.
Phillips backs herself to go for that. Usually a fantastic catcher. Storch with a double blocker ahead. Spartans settle with 3 balls. A hook throw from Pickering, not finding a target. Barrington blocks on the right wing. Darcy resets.
And that's it. They'll settle back now with a 3 and they'll start to play their own play style. They don't want to rush everything because Spartans in that aggressive play style are so clinical.
A 1-for-1 there. It seems that they hit the middle off the free throw and then Darcy punishes the right wing, taking out Barrington. However, the 5 ball swing though. Not the position the fans want to be in, but a perfect place to be. Oh,
and dodges under 3.
Under the 3. Drops to low and then watches the 3rd coming and gets a head under it.
But it is a smart play from Spartans. They don't give that 4 away to try and provide the hit. They don't need to force anything. They are up.
Yeah. Spartans are in control of this set. They can play the game how they want. Right there, they opted to release only 3 out of 5. They'll try and get a hit onto Darcy, who poses a huge threat on that right wing. Great dodge out Pickering, getting out the way, protecting Big No after the release.
Jen Allen.
Allen goes. Dorky TT gets the trade onto White.
Maddie Smith literally on that back foot, maybe half a second too early.
Yeah,
otherwise she probably would have looked at taking that throw from Allen.
Storch not looking too happy about that, thinking the attempts were invalid. Remember, attempts need to be within a meter of a player to be considered a valid attempt. But the ref's decision is final, and the ref called that valid. Oh, Pickering takes... And Storch converts that momentum. Now, Smith left in a huge job. 1v5, not looking too impressed to be left on her own.
Barrington, as she returns to the court, she tells the slide down. Is that catch?
Ref's calling in.
Interesting, because I'm not sure if it is a catch. I don't think she thinks it is herself.
No, so I think it might have been the second ball she caught there. Yeah, I think she was happy with the catch, but knowing it wasn't fully secured before being hit.
Spartans are readied up for the next one, and Sam has obviously called that a hit.
Yeah,
and he knows that herself.
Yeah, there's no arguments from the Phantom side. She knows that she was hit by the first one and runs off court to place the ball down. That set swung really quickly, especially given how aggressive Phantoms came out. Spartans managed to shut their aggression off so quick. Darcy fakes the quick start, settling with 3 balls. Trying to go for a spin shot into Storch. Storch blocks it away.
You can just see the spin on it. It's looking to take Storch's back foot in that aspect. You know she's going to block sort of middle area, but all pops up. Does anyone catch it? Oh, and Darcy! Oh.
Darcy goes for the cover on her own catch. Gets caught twice. I've never really seen that before. A person getting caught in the same move. But as we say here, Spartans have switched up the momentum.
They've not just switched up the momentum, they've actually changed how the start of every set has gone, because, believe it or not, in the first 2 sets, Phantoms won the middle ball and won the sets.
Yeah.
Spartans won their middle ball, won the set, but this time, Phantoms did win that middle ball, but have not proved beneficial from the start from that.
Yeah, it seems the Spartans' aggressive throws are so accurate. The Phantoms are struggling to deal with it at the moment.
And it's a lot to ask for, a 1v6. We've seen it been done before.
It has been done. And we know Trent definitely has the possibility in her to do it. Very prolific catcher. As we saw in the first couple of sets, she took that catch. But I don't think...
Oh, and Meg White!
Meg White jumps up, takes that to the chest. Starting this 5th set now. Spartans win that middle ball again.
Trying to look like she could have caught it that second time around, but she's got a ball in her right hand, doesn't then get her hands around it.
After all that commotion to start with, Phantoms had themselves 2 players down.
Is it time for a timeout on that side of Phantoms, or, you know, they lose this set, they've lost their 3 on a bounce. It's been a popular talking point of today's stream. How early is that timeout, and when is the best time to call it?
Yeah. I've tend to find out the best timeouts occur when you are about 3 points down.
Yeah.
That way you can shift the tempo back in your favor. Any later and you almost start to lose it. But then, as we've mentioned before, the crucial timing of a timeout, if you then lose the next set after the timeout, it feels wasted and your heads drop.
Yeah.
Knowing tapping, as I do, I know that if they lose this set, there's a chance that he'll call a timeout here.
I'd probably say the same thing.
However, they're not that too far down. They are even on points. It's only 4-4.
And Harbour and Pickering look to fire their balls when Alan puts in the fake.
Yeah. Alan's got one of the most unique throws in the league. That hook throw is fantastic, and her fake is so convincing.
Not sure if that is a block, but the ref have called it.
Yeah, it did look to sink over her head. Darcy unable to sink that catch after the pre-throw.
And the attitude of the Spartans now has jumped massively. They're all sort of, every player, every great play that they're doing, and every successful one, they're sort of talking.
Yeah, those first 2 sets almost swung so heavily in Phantom's favor that you saw the Spartans head drop, but they've brought this back. Now taking this set and currently 2-player lead. Just Alan and Doc and Tite left. 2 balls back on Alan. They recounter onto White. They switch targets onto Harper. Harper covers well, but they track it and they see her coming.
And although she's covered low, she left herself somewhat in the neutral zone. And she carried on tracking back. She might have also given herself a bit of a better shot at actually blocking the ball. Sort of when you've gone low into that position, although you've got the ball in hand, those knees sort of that have gone flat to the floor.
I think Harper was so focused on covering then that she left herself open.
Oh, the balls hit each other.
Hit each other and bounces into the ground, nullifying it there. 3 balls now on the Phantom side, 2 onto the Spartans.
Oh, one hit Pickering, they've got to make the hit. Oh!
And Dorky Tite takes the catch. Only a few seconds left in this. Phantoms know not to release, and that catch by Dorky Tite. Darcy almost takes her out. That catch by Doc and Tite swung that set in their favour.
Yeah, really nice.
But that was 2v5.
Yeah.
Now, if anything knocks the morale of Spartans, it'll be that. Let's see if they can bring their head back into this, because they were in that set the whole time.
And just as we were talking about maybe looking at taking the time out, they did actually end up winning that set. This set will be the final minute set, we believe, of the half.
Yeah, if this is the final minute set of the half, we'll either go into an 8-4 up for Phantoms or 6-all. Oh, Big No takes that catch. Infused with herself after that catch, tracking it right to her knees. Darcy's out there, goes to block high, but the cross court takes her out. Single ball from Doc and Tite. There's not long left, about 20 seconds. Yeah. Phantoms needs to be doing so right now. Spartans doing well just to cut off tempo.
It may be a different set. Meg White might have gone for that fish out wide. This time she doesn't.
He's very smart, leaves that set. Again, she leaves the ball, she doesn't need it. Very, very little time left, about 10 seconds left. You'll see Phantoms start to group now to really force that catch.
So it would have just been over the minute set. So got to go. They've got to go at different targets.
They're getting out Pickering.
The Spartans take that final set. At the half, it's 6 apiece. Phantoms still have Selby on their bench.
Yep. Alnos is in the outbox, and so is Lunn. Both of them staying as subs just in case needed.
And Spartans still have Millington at their arsenal.
Bringing Amy Jones onto this team. Jones has a fantastic release. Comes from behind her head, almost like a whip throw. And she gets some awesome angles with her throw. She's great at putting up that pressure. However, showing that she can do the same thing and runs her down as she puts up that cover.
And that's always what you're looking for. That trade against your sort of opposite is always something that can be so clinical early on in this set, and it's done just that. So.
You find in Dodgeball a lot of times if you have 2 players trading pattern now.
Yeah, fair enough. I couldn't agree with you more.
Spartans now will change this. Taking that trade, using that. 3 balls to Vance side, 2 for Spartans. The 6 Phillips in the middle.
And that's all that's needed. You're those 2 players up. You don't have to push anything sort of in that set. So
Phantoms are looking to burn this time out, I think.
and does Bignell look for a catch? It's sort of we're in that mist of the middle set.
Clips the toes of Pickering. She is on fire today.
That's a great throw from both of them. You know, one might not hit target, but it certainly does distract Pickering in terms of that block.
And Barrington and Bignell take that 2 ball onto Tranta.
Exactly.
The cross in the middle takes her legs. They're not out of this yet, Spartans.
Back into that 2-player deficit, minute left in the set.
What you're going to find now, though, is a lot of hesitance because Bignell is a very, very strong catcher. So they'll try and throw the balls away from Bignell here. However, Barrington has a huge arm which she can then just run up and launch at you.
Oh, there is nothing you can do about that.
Turns out if you block it badly, you'll catch it brilliantly. And Darcy shows just that. Allen with the safe single away from the side of Barrington. Barrington gets the hit onto Smith.
That's not a bad decision, Maddie Smith. Obviously, that 5-on-1, you're looking for that catch. You end the set there.
Yep. And the 3 balls hit onto Barrington, take her out.
Yeah, Bignell cannot be annoyed about that. You have to take the mental reset now into this set. You cannot be thinking about what has just happened. You know,
there is nothing she could have done better. She got the hit onto Darcy. Darcy's ball just happened to block it into her body. However, it's that mental swing now. Can she stay in this game? Middle ball goes towards Phantom. Dokintite winning it. Blocked away by Barrington.
Maybe a slightly risky block across the whole of the court, but does not find the target of
yeah, Spartan's well aware of it. Phantom's settling with the 3 balls now. 8-6 up in this half.
And
blocked by Jones.
A block this time around from Amy Jones.
Yeah. Dokintite swaps out to the wing now. That single follow, the great dodging by Darcy and Smith there. And the 2-ball. The 2-ball attack onto Jones takes her ankles.
That ball every time, and she's doing it perfectly because Darcy this time around, that ball was slightly wide. It does force Jones to go high. Dokintite's ball hits, but Meg White takes the catch.
White takes the catch from Dokintite. Now, the swing in momentum. Spartans are now 1 player up in this. Nothing Dokintite could have done there. It was a fantastic catch by White. Rolling off the back of the court. 3 balls for Phantoms. Race 2 at ball, and they get the hit onto Jones's foot as she jumps. However, have swung the ball favour in Spartan's way. Now they have 4.
And they're not letting Amy Jones into this game at all. You know, every time they're looking at hitting her toe. Allen does not mind the dodging heads. to jump right, but this time
All
around...
3 balls released at such good precision. All spread around her body. She could not get out of the way of all 3 with that dodge of hers.
But Phantoms this time then have the 4, all 3 at Barrington, but a block.
A block call on Barrington. 4 balls now in Spartans' favour. Last time they had 4, they managed to punish. Can they do it again? Right, 2 balls onto Darcy. Darcy blocks.
And it's that low block that she's going for every time.
Yeah, see if
The
Spartans
last
can
time
drop
she
that.
stood up and blocked, she took the ball into a catching format. So
Slow approach by Phantoms, and they take Storch on it. Black double by Smith and Phillips there, taking out Storch on her knees, evening the game again. A single there from Bignell, opting to rest it.
yeah, good talking from Phillips that right side there, just holding. She knows they're going to be clinical with a 3.
Also a lovely release there by Bignell, just wide of Phillips. Oh, and the shot onto Barrington, clips her shoulder as she goes to block. Smith dodges, Phillips resets. Bignell's going
5
aggressive.
seconds left,
And Smith takes
the
it.
catch.
Darcy dodges out the way. Trent comes on with a big hook, and that catch swings the set. Timeout is being called by the Spartans coach there. Dog and Tite wins the middle ball. Very contested, no quick starts will be coming out. 3 balls into the Phantom side.
The single
And
ball.
Jones tracks it to her body.
And that's what they did not want to let her do. Get in that game, get her head into this game, because you start taking those catches,
Absolutely.
she's going to start picking up everything. When she's been on that wing, she's been shut down every time. There's nothing she can do, because those throws from Dalcandite have been perfect every time.
Yeah, I think now that Dog and Tite is not facing Jones, almost blocked it into a lucky bounce there. Good block by Storch. Yeah, I think Dog and Tite has been really aggressive on the wing, shutting Jones off the game. So now they've swapped and put Storch down there. And Darcy. And hit first called on Darcy, so no catch. And then the catch on Jones still counts. Yep, hit first onto Darcy, called by the line ref in the far left corner from Valkyries.
I think she believes she makes the catch, then gets hit in the face, but another one has hit her leg first.
Yes, the first ball went to
her.
Yeah, it looked like it clipped her leg before that catch was secure.
And then obviously Dalcandite gives away that catch into the hands of Amy Jones. You're trying to eliminate her, but like we said, when you start giving her catches, that's when she's going to be hungry for more.
Jones is starting to fire on all cylinders now, and now rotating back to that wing. Now Dalcandite is out of the equation. She can maybe go way more aggressive on that wing. The Amy Jones we know. And now White takes the catch. As we said, when we go into these timeouts, something has shifted. Can Spartans now take this aggression from this timeout and transfer it into wins? Early proof by Tranta there.
They're going to huddle together now to try and look for those catches. Actually, they've been given the second ball, so they'll split onto wings.
About 1 minute 30 left. Got plenty of time in this still. Allen with the block. Pushing up court. Woo! Trying to obs for a single. 1:15 left. It's still 2v6. It's a monumentous push for Phantom. Spartans have a good lead in this set. Bounce has been called. Allen with that wild hook takes out Barrington from across the court. Spartans still very safe in this set though.
Spartans do have to settle a little because they start getting maybe a little too mouthy. Sam Mason will be pulling out the cards. He's got to let the refs make the decisions. That third one on Allen bounces. So for Spartans to believe that he makes a hit and start shouting, you're not going to get the refs on your side just by shouting louder.
Yeah, tough game to ref this. Both these teams are thirsty and hungry for this lead. Storch with a little spin around the back there.
No back line either.
Around 30 seconds left. Oh, bit delay ball on Allen. Trying to get pushes up. Yep, Pickering keeps it in control. Almost toying with her there. Oh, White gets hit.
White
tracks that ball. Didn't matter in the end.
That ball, obviously, if Pickering's ball does go over that line, that sort of
Yes.
the opponent's line, that's where you have given the ball to the opponent. You're out for that. Obviously, Meg White drops the catch at the end, but nonetheless, Spartans do take those 2 set points.
Again, Phantoms very consistent with winning that middle ball. Dorkin Tite rapid off the start line.
Yeah, just over 5 minutes left.
Darcy does the release and Barrington hit by it. Darcy dodges to the ground, dodging the pre-throw from Barrington. Barrington not really finding herself in the game so far.
And I think we'll start looking at those MVP votes. They'll go up in the chat. I believe we'll look at Dalkin Dite.
Oh, I think Dorkin Tite and White are definitely our 2 suggestions. Both of them on been fire with their catches and throws. Bounce called onto Jones.
Yeah, that one player up there. Jones looks to force the aggressive play, but decides against it. Because you'd be given Phantoms 4, and that is a dangerous one altogether.
Very cautious approach by Phantoms there. Almost trying to bait out that pre-throw.
Yeah. Ball pops up.
Yep.
Phillips does not make the catch this time around. Dalkin Dite goes wide. Darcy does not make the catch. Tranta goes.
But Tranta takes out Pickering on the back line.
I don't even think she's aimed for her. She's
No.
looked at Meg White, and Meg White, because she's gone low, Pickering's hand is still left out to that right side.
Switches 4 balls onto the Spartan side. And they go all for Dorkin Tite. She's had such a threat in this game. They just want her gone, but she dodges out of the way so efficiently.
That MVP vote now up in the chat.
Yeah,
So
make sure you vote your MVPs for this game. And Jones unable to secure the catch there. 3 balls coming from across the court makes it a hard angle to cover.
2 balls now. 1 player down. Single
Blocks
from
away by
Dalkin Dite.
Storch.
Yeah, the single from Dalkin Dite. You know it's going to be aggressive. You know it's going to be low. Storch obviously gets low onto that and takes the...
Dorkin Tite jumps and blocks, gets out the way. Tranta calls her back, settling down that running counter. Phantoms with the 4 balls. Play 3 is on. Good look from a pre-throw from Bignell here.
Oh, she makes the catch.
Makes the catch and no line fault there. Always a risky choice throwing at Bignell there.
Yeah. And she's taken it, you know, like we said at the start of this game, if you are not throwing in time, you are going to get caught.
Not long left on this set. The Phantoms group looking for these catch.
Oh,
And it's just leaves Tranta on alone, 1v4.
yeah. Smith has to go for that catch there. She's in the right.
Yeah, they all have to go for it. Spartans have a commanding lead in this set now. She takes out White. Tranta v3 now. A catch will swing this set. However, Spartans not going to throw, playing it really smart.
And it is 10-all. This
10
game
all.
cannot be any closer. Bottom of the
It's a huge
table
win
fight,
over there,
huge
Storm.
win. Anyway, back to the game. 2 minutes now left on the clock. 10 apiece. Like you said, Dom, both teams would probably step off. Oh, and that is...
Dorkin Tite, that whip across her body takes the crosscourt onto Storch. And Phillips takes the catch. We said earlier that commanding 2-player lead now. However, Spartans have flipped a lot of 2-player leads into their favor. Can they keep it that way? Three balls to Spartans. 2 balls released at Tranta. Tranta ducks and weaves out of the way of those. 4 balls now onto the Phantom side. 1 minute 20 remaining. And they release onto Pickering. They also release onto Jones. The hit on Jones is called, and the hit on Pickering. Interesting split of targets there.
Indeed, and now it's under that 1 minute, so whatever the next set will be, it will be a minimum and a maximum, maximum of 1
Maximum of
minute.
1 more set. I imagine we're going to see Spartans step off here. White goes to the hit,
Exactly.
only 1 player
You go
left.
for the catch anyway, it doesn't matter. It's
Yep.
going to be another set.
Yep, Sam Richards, the coach for the Spartan side, advising Harry, saying if we get to a certain point, pull a step off or just go for these catches now.
Interesting, maybe slightly invalid. Phillips goes
And
for the
Phillips
catch.
takes it. Into this minute set now, we are 12-10 to Phantoms, which means Phantoms have a minimum of a win, but Spartans could take a draw.
A minimum of a draw, you mean, that could take the win?
Minimum of a draw could take a win. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're all hyped here. However, if this goes to a draw, it goes well for Bedford Eagles, who are in the chasing group. Because that means they will only be 1 point behind both teams.
There you go, 1 minute set left.
If Derby take this set, they will win and likely push to the top of Women's Super League. However, if Spartans take this win, then it will go to a draw.
Every throw will be clinical. The first blocked by Barrington.
Yeah, testing Barrington there. Really want to shut her down on that wing. Slow approach by Phantoms. Not want to give much away, and a safe throw by Phillips.
That set time there on screen, although it says 140, that only means there's 40 seconds left on the clock itself.
Smith gets hit.
And now Spartans
one up. 20 seconds left.
20 seconds left.
Hands are up by the Valkyries. We can see. Oh, no hits on the Spartan side.
Spartans are going to have that 4.
There's 4 balls, 10 seconds left. Darcy rushes, doesn't get the hit.
Hit toe. Phillips does not make the catch. And Spartans take the draw. Interesting, very interesting indeed.
But are they gonna? It looks like Phillips put a hand on to make a catch there. Sam Mason, head ref, is currently talking. I think it's swung into Spartans' favour, which means the final score of that is 12-all.